Hi and thanks for tuning into this video. I've been trying to make this video since I made my last Gears of War 1 video, and honestly I've been struggling with what to title it, what I really want to get across in the video, and trying to find accompanying examples that I can record and show you as some background footage is proven quite difficult. First of all, wanted to say thank you for the people that have tuned into my most recent analysis Gears of War video. There's been an absolute overwhelming support from Twitter, YouTube, forums, Discord, Reddit. Everywhere that the video has been shared, it seemed to be really well enjoyed, and honestly, that's huge for me. That video for me was like me throwing the dice for one last time. I've been doing this since 2006, from recording with a camera pointed at my screen to using a DVD recorder, with discs that I had to walk to the shop to buy when I ran out of tape. It's been a long journey, and honestly it's been really fun, but at the same time it's been very, very frustrating. I haven't had the level of success I wish I had. I've seen people that were a lot smaller than me on YouTube back in the day go on to be very, very big YouTubers or streamers or content creators. And I've always kicked myself because I've always been too negative. I feel like it's very difficult, and it has been very difficult, to make a channel where your main game, the game you enjoy the most and the game you create content about, is also the game that you critique the most. It's difficult because people that want to subscribe because they love Gears of War or love whatever game it is you're doing, when they sit down and they dedicate time to watch a video, it's because they enjoy that game, that franchise. And then to hear somebody bash the franchise or be negative for 20 minutes to an hour, it's not for everybody, and it makes it very difficult to create content. So when I was a larger channel back in the day, I wish I would have taken this more calm and measured and analytical approach and really shown the positives and negatives rather than just be overly negative or critical. I do want to point out that it's always been from a place of good faith. I've always tried to help the game, help other people, whether it be coaching, I've coached a few teams, whether it be helping edit a montage or whatever it may be. I've always tried to help promote the game and the scene, and I've always enjoyed it. But again, it has been quite mentally draining over the years because 99% of my videos receive basically no views, and a lot of the time, I'll be honest with you, it does get a little bit bloody depressing sitting here trying to think of an idea for a video, and you can put your heart and soul into it only to realise, damn, like, no one's going to watch it, nobody cares, the developers don't care, the game's moved on, you should move on, mate, why are you even trying? Like, just move on, accept it, it's done. I said that in my Gears of War 1 long-form review, which was an hour and 22 minutes long of scripted footage. I sat and I wrote 17,000 words in a Word document, and when I finished it, I just thought to myself, what are you doing, mate? You're pathetic, There's just, nobody cares, like, what's the point? So, when I made that last video, it wasn't as detailed as I'd have liked it to have been, but I just wanted to keep it short enough that maybe people stayed to the end, and maybe it gave just a rough idea of my feelings. And I was just, like I wrote in the description, it was like a mantle, it was like a torch, it was like me going, you know what, I still do have these feelings, this is about all I can manage to put into a video without depressing myself. I'm going to create it, upload it and share it, and if it inspires somebody else to take up the mantle, then that's great. I've done my job. I feel like I can pass the mantle across, the torch across, because for me, I was getting nowhere. No one was listening, and that was me done, really. I'm not saying it's going to inspire some huge comeback for me or anything like that, but when I did get that support, it really did mean more than you probably realise, because honestly, it's pretty shitty sitting here making videos at times for absolutely no audience, no money, no nothing. And you can be the most passionate bloke in the world, which I am for Gears of War, but eventually you're going to be ground down and you're just going to be made to stop to save yourself. And that sounds very, very dramatic, I understand, but someone out there will understand what I mean. You can be the most passionate car guy in the world. If you keep making cars and you keep fixing cars and you keep building cars and sharing and talking and writing about cars and nobody cares, eventually you're just going to think, I'll just keep those opinions to myself, right? Like, nobody really cares. So when I did get that support, it was great. And I do appreciate that. You know, I've had a few shitty situations, like last year. I didn't make much money on YouTube, but Machinima closed and they kicked out my account for like a year's pay. You know, I had the whole debacle of, I made a Dota 2 video and I was literally almost put on a terrorist watch list because the video was called Terrorist Techies. I had Google on me. I had everybody on me. I was banned off AdSense. I've still banned off AdSense. I can't make any money because I was, quote, a terrorist for role-playing techies. There's just been so much crap that's happened that's really tried to stop me making content and just says everything I've done and everything I've tried to do on YouTube, there's just been this overwhelming weight on my shoulder that's just telling me, bro, this isn't for you. Just stop it. This isn't for you. Like, nobody cares. You're not, you know what I mean? And I don't know. I've done this video like in 20 different takes. I was going to edit it, but I don't know. Maybe I just throw this up because it's honest, and that's always been my whole channel, has just been honesty. Listen, I'm not the most positive, bright spark in the world, but it comes from a place of honesty and wanting to do better. I've always wanted to help the game and always wanted to, you know, improve. For example, you know, like back in the day, there was a live stream. It was like the first Gears tournament live stream. And I was like quite a big channel. They were streaming it. It had crackling audio. The picture didn't work. It's just like 4 hours downtime. And I messaged the owner of the site and I explained, like, you know, I've made a video talking about like technical issues and how to improve your stream, and you know, if you want to grow the scene, like you've got to look at other examples like Brood War and StarCraft that are on Twitch or Justin TV back in the day. Like, you got to take example of those because that's what people want to watch. They want to watch a real broadcast with good sound, commentators. They want to feel like they're involved in a show. And literally all I got was, yeah, please don't use your large audience to bash our tournament. Your video is going to do more harm than any bad audio quality can ever do. And I was banned. You know, I've always tried to help the scene, and I've always just been kicked down as this negative bloke that's stuck with nostalgia, and it's not like that. Like, I don't know, I do try to help, but when you keep trying to help and everyone keeps ignoring you, and you know, it just feels like nothing's gone your way. Yeah, it's difficult. I'm sat right now trying to edit this video about customization, MTX, where the scene's gone, and like, I'm just being honest. Like, I'm literally sat here. I've re-recorded it. It's 2:20 p.m. I've been recording my own voice since 10 a.m. There hasn't been a single take that I'm happy with. Like, there's not been a single cut made in Premiere. I'm trying to think of a way to script it, and to do all that is fine. I'm fine with that. But when you know at the end of it, ain't nobody gonna listen anyway, that's when it got to me, and that's why that video was like the throw of the dice. So normally you would never ever hear this video. This video would not be going on YouTube at all. Like, it would just be deleted. I'd record this. I've done hundreds of these. I'd record this and I'd just delete it and then go, come on, mate, you're an idiot. Just go and make the video. You know, and a couple of days later, I might get another surge of energy and I'd make the video. But I just thought I'd just be honest that I'm trying to currently make a video, and I don't know what to title it. I don't know what to call it. I feel like a damn fool right now even making this video. And I don't know, like, I don't even know what this video is at this point. I really don't want it to come across as, oh, woe is me, boo-hoo. That's not what I want it to be. That's what's so difficult I find about YouTube. Trying to be positive all the time. It's just not in me. I like to be analytical and critical, and what ends up happening is, even if that works, you end up pigeonholed into like, oh, this guy's the critique guy. And then all of a sudden, which I've had, like, I'll do a load of critique videos, and then you'll try to make a fun video, and you'll just be like, bro, you stick to critiquing, that's what you're good at. Like, this isn't funny. And it fucking sucks, man. Like, so these are just some thoughts that are in my head. I'll finish the video at some point, I'm sure I will, and I'll post it maybe in a few days, but I'm kind of in a rut right now, and yeah, I did need that. I did need that feedback from that video. I really do appreciate the fact that you enjoyed it. Sounds bloody daft, I know. It's just a Gears of War video with 2,000 views, but you know, sometimes you're feeling damn near shit, and you want something like a little pick me up, a little, hey, that was nice. And it was nice. It was really nice and unexpected that when I signed into my YouTube, there was a load of feedback that I could read and chat to other people that felt the same way. It was really nice. Well, I'm just being honest. Like, yeah. I'm going to cut the video now, and I guess I'll upload this, even though I'm going to instantly regret it. Okay, I'll just upload it. Fuck it, whatever.